right, folks, we are back. I think I like the Tool music a little bit better than this one, but yeah, I know. This is the Alex Jones Show. And Alex should be joining us shortly. We're trying to get him on the horn right now from the DNC. And boy, I can't wait. Fireworks at the DNC this year. Not only Rage Against the Machine going to be there speaking, along with people like Cynthia McKinney and, of course, Cindy Sheehan, who I hope wins Nancy Pelosi's seat in the House out in California. Sunny California, because it needs her. You know, she is no nonsense. I like her language. People can sit there and say what they will about her, but I promise you, she is out there to do the right thing. She is out there to challenge these people, and she's going to continue to challenge them. She knows 9/11 was an inside job. She's seen loose change. She's talked about the controlled demolition. She's just very media savvy. And we here at the InfoWars team wish her the best, and I really think she can win. By the way, Pelosi was the lead Democrat on that same initial congressional investigation that I was talking about that Graham and Goss had headed up. By the way, there is also 27 redacted pages in that document dealing with foreign government involvement in 9/11. Now, we just showed you a little snippet showing Pakistan being set up as the funding arm of the Taliban, their foreign government involvement. In another segment right now, we're going to show you another thing. We're going to show you Fabled Enemies Trailer 2, Israeli Operatives. And if we can bring that up, that will show you the ground teams that actually helped carry out 9/11. I mean, they were arrested, they were detained, they were found to be the largest spy network in the United States of all time. And it's just unbelievable. They failed polygraph tests. Some of them were members of Mossad. They were recording the first attack. But we will take it away with that clip right now.
American terrorism investigators fear certain suspects in the September 11th attacks may have managed to stay ahead of them.
Some U.S. investigators believe that there are Israelis again very much engaged in spying in and on the U.S.
Whether it's because they're in intelligence services or what they were doing, I will defer to the Department of Justice and the FBI.
That there was a report on the George Washington Bridge that there had been a van stopped there that had explosives.
We have the suspect who's risen, drove the van, the van exploded.
Amdocs Limited, an Israeli-based private telecommunications company. It is virtually impossible to make a call on normal phones without generating an Amdocs record of it.
It quickly unraveled to be the largest foreign spy ring ever uncovered inside the United States, the largest.
Documents say they, quote, targeted and penetrated military bases, the DEA, FBI, and dozens of other government facilities.
There's one big elephant in the living room. There's the relationship between the United States of America and the State of Israel.
What about this question of advanced knowledge of what was going to happen on 9/11?
Well, it's very explosive information, obviously. A bigger question, they say, is how could they not have known?
All right, folks, there it is. Fabled Enemies, again, dropping on September 1st, and we go into that Israeli connection. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They had exploding vans that day. They had people filming the attacks prior to them happening. Yes, they were involved. And without further ado, we have the one, the only, Alex Jones, straight from the DNC in Denver. Alex, how are you, sir?
Hey, Jason. Yeah, we just got to Denver, and the reason we're here reporting all week long on the Sunday show and throughout the week is because the true government of the United States, the shadow government, the military-industrial complex that took the United States over in 1947 under the National Security Act, has put the country under full martial law, of course, with the introduction of Northcom, that's based in Colorado Springs, and, of course, in Denver. So we're there for that. And to show how here you have the real government. Congress isn't even allowed to look at their operations, though that's unconstitutional. Congress is co-equal. Sitting next to the DNC, which is all part of this theater to sell the people that Barack Obama and Joe Biden actually run something, or that their vote really counts at a presidential level, when the policies of John McCain and, of course, Barack Obama are identical. And so they're going to use this event as a promotion of the police state, a promotion of the idea that protesting's bad. We've caught the police, the feds, many times hiring provocateurs. We're going to be there this week covering that, documenting that. We've caught them many times. We'll see if we catch them again. We pray that our presence here and others' presence here looking for police provocateurs will stop them from doing it. For those that don't know what that is out there who are new listeners, for hundreds of years, well, really going back thousands, if the king or the nobles or the corrupt government want to round up the peaceful protesters or basically put people in free speech zones or fire at the public with rubber bullets to discourage them from ever demonstrating or protesting or having their voices heard, they will hire police or others or criminals to attack other police so that they can then put in the press that the actions of the police were well-founded and, basically were a good thing to do because the public's bad. So basically, we've seen a long-term demonization of demonstrations, protests. A couple of weeks ago, they lied. The Denver police said there is no emergency FEMA camp to round people up and put them in, like they did in '99 in Seattle with provocateurs starting the fight, like they did in so many other major cities for other big events like the World Trade Organization or past Republican and Democratic conventions. And sure enough, they were caught lying. A huge facility that holds around 5,000 people. And I'm going to be going there tonight and then again in the morning live on the show when you're sitting in. We're going to be calling in. We're also going to be streaming live video up on Infowars.com while all that is happening so that they can't basically tase us, beat us, attack us, and then capture our video cameras and claim that we had actually attacked them. We're going to be there peacefully documenting and covering what's going on there. They've got the microwave guns. They've got the sound cannons. This is going to be one of the biggest conventions of either party really since the 60s. Why is this so contentious? Well, because the Democrats were sent to Congress with a mandate of over 90% of the Democrats who were polled said that they have this big sweep, including all these Republicans that crossed over and voted for Democrats 2 years ago at the last election. They did that because they wanted to force the Democrats out of Iraq, out of Afghanistan, and to not attack Iran. So we've actually seen the opposite here now with Nancy Pelosi and the rest of them. Now seeing Barack Obama come out with this pro-war, pro-invasion of Pakistan and other countries line. And so you're a lot of Americans here, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, libertarian, freedom lovers who love peace and hate war and hate this empire and who want our republic back. And you're going to have an establishment trying to demonize them by hiring thugs or having the police dress as thugs to attack police in front of the cameras to, again, demonize the public. So that's the bottom line. We've gotten here safely to Denver. We drove in with the V, me and the crew, and I appreciate you sitting in, Jason. You're doing a fabulous job, and I'll be calling you tomorrow with a detailed report from the FEMA camp.
I can't wait, Alex, and I'd just like to point out that you highlight the WTO and the thing in Seattle in your Police State series where they literally hired provocateurs to throw paint on people, destroy cameras, destroy property, and then hold them up under federal money so that they could declare martial law and not even let people walk away with buttons on. The websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. We'll be back after this. That's what I'm talking about, a little bit of Rage Against the Machine. They're going to be at the DNC. Last time they were at a political event, by the way, folks, the rubber bullets did start flying. It was out in L.A. I believe it was the 2000 election. They put it in one of their music videos. We don't want to see the rubber bullets fly, but they sure did prepare for it. Not only the rubber bullets, but the microwave weapons. They did the black helicopters thing. You don't believe me? Go over to loosechange911.com. Check out the blogs. Check out some of the archives. Literally black helicopters dropping American flags and glow sticks in preparations for the DNC. So get ready. And, I know that Rage is going to blow the roof off the joint. I can't wait. I can't wait to sub in for Jones. Jones is going to be calling in. And I thought I'd take this little opportunity to try to make the kids understand that the New World Order does indeed exist, that Saakashvili, the Georgian president, and we're not talking about Georgia the state, folks. That's not where the conflict's at. It's up by Russia, South Ossetia. While they snuck attacked the South Ossetians, basically what it amounted to an attempt at ethnic cleansing, and the Russians came in to stop it. Now, we're going to play that clip of a 12-year-old girl telling you that on Fox News after we play Saakashvili slipping up and admitting that he's pro-New World Order. It'll take a couple minutes of his banter with Glenn Beck. I will say this, he is a good speaker. He sounds like, we're for freedom and democracy. This is the new republic. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is about the future of Europe and the New World Order.
I I was listening to you in the last few minutes, and you don't hear a politician speak the way you do in America. You just lay all your cards down on the table. This is you a couple of days ago under flak jackets. You're being targeted. Now you're standing on an open roof. Do you believe that this will end, Russia will end, if you are dead?
Well, you know, it's not the fact that I was targeted. My people has been targeted, and I couldn't care less whether I was targeted. The worst thing was that I was standing there with my people. They were bombed, and I was just targeted like them. And as elected president, official in charge of their protection, I couldn't do anything about it. But the point here is, it's not about me, it's about the idea of freedom. It's about the future of the whole region. It's about the future of Europe and a new world order.
Oh, the new world order! Oh, it doesn't exist!